Alright, as you can see, nice coat of red paint here. But this hole is wallered out, and this is for the alternator bracket. So I purchased a Helicoil set, 3/8/16. It's a run you about 20 bucks, and you get, you could fix a lot of holes with that. So what I need to do is run a 25/64 drill bit through the hole, and it's so big that the drill I can't believe they let it get that bad. There's still enough good meat down in there that I can run a helicoil in there and then just get a longer bolt for the alternator. I mean, it's not serving no purpose besides that. So that is the plan of attack. My paint is still a little wet, so I can't really do it right now, but once it's dry I will bring you guys back. Okay, so we took our drill bit and we drilled down our hole. Luckily it just followed the remaining threads in the very bottom. So next we want to take our what is it, a 3/8/16 STI tap that came with our kit, and we want to tap down our hole, and then after that we're going to put in a helicoil. So let me do some tapping, and I guess you can watch a little bit. Alright, so we got my tap here on my tap handle, and let's see what kind of shot you guys have here. And a couple drops of rapid tap. And this tap is tapered, but I want it to, you want it to be not crooked anyway. This is the tricky part because it's an oblong hole. Okay, that looks... Of course I can just slot out that hole in the alternator bracket if I have to. A little bit. Yeah, it's a little crooked. Oh, that looks... Oh, here, let me block your guys' view. Hey. How's that? Now my hand's still... Here, I'll try to get my hand out of the shot. There you go. Cut nice. I won't be able to get threads to the very bottom because this isn't a bottoming tap. But you'll feel it hit bottom. Ooh, we hit bottom there. I think we hit bottom there. Now let me back this guy out. Oh yeah. Here's all our debris here. Shield your eyes. Well, they're not too bad, I suppose. Let me get you guys off the tripod here, and then you'll see the threads up close. Alright, looks like we cut some decent threads, about, maybe 1/4 inch down into the hole there. So next we're going to use our Helicoil tool and thread down a helicoil. So let me put you guys back in the tripod. Alright, so we got our little threading tool here with the helicoil on it. Now it just gets driven by that little tang there. And I'm going to put a couple drops of blue thread locker on there just to make sure she stays in there. Don't need very much, just a little bit. How's our shot here? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to thread her in the hole. I think I might need my tap handle here. I want to block your guys' view here. All right. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so now we want to break off that little tang down in there. There she goes. Oop. Sorry guys. There. And there she goes. So there is a repaired, oops. So there's a repaired 3/8/16 hole for our alternator bracket. So that is good to go then. So now, I think one more coat of red paint and she'll be ready to go on the Scout here. I'll give her one more coat and then bring you guys back when we're ready to put it back on. Alright, so it is the next weekend, and clean the block up. I decided not to paint this part of it. I just threw some clear coat on it because it gives it character. And I'm going to end up painting just this front section right here where you'll see. But anyway, it is time to put the head on. So surface has been thoroughly cleaned, wiped over, put the head gasket on. So now I got to go over to the workbench and pick up the monster's head, and that has also been thoroughly wiped and cleaned. No silicone sealant of any kind is going on it, so it's just going to be the head gasket. So let me go over to the bench and I'll grab it, and hopefully this will all go without a hitch. So, and if not, it'll be on camera. Alright, let me grab it. Oh, goodness, this thing is heavy. trick is not to murder your fingers when you put it down. Oh my God! Oh, shit. Alright, up we go. Oh! Well, that went easier than I thought. Look at that! Ooh, shiny. Alright, we'll get some head bolts in it so we can secure it. Geez, that looks good. That's what I thought. Once you put the nice shiny new thing on it, everything else looks like junk. But not in this case. Whew! That is a hunk of cast iron. Alright, let me get some bolts in it here. Alright, so nice and clean head bolts. Threads nice and shiny. These are for the upper. And we're going to give her a coat of oil before we slip them in here. Alright, now the bottom ones are shorter except for one. And I believe, yes, the longer one goes in the front here because it's higher up than the rest of them. I like it when things work out because I had no idea. Alright. Yes, I'm reusing the same head bolts. Alright. Let me get those twisted down here and then we'll start torquing them. Okay, so I ran the bolts down. They're not torqued or anything. This is, where is it? This is the torquing chart here, and it specifies 90 to 100 foot-pounds for the head bolts. So that is what we're going to do. But I just want to double check that I am doing it correct for the 152 and not a 196. Ah, here we go. Cylinder head bolts, 90 to 100 foot-pounds. In case you don't believe me. But it's the internet, so, you know, it's a very trusted news source, don't you know? So I'm starting going for 80 foot-pounds, and I'm going to let them sit for a little bit, and I'm going to come back and do the final torque. And I think we'll do like 95 just to be in the middle here. So number one. click. We're supposed to click. Yep, there goes the book. Foot-pounds. Actually, I'm twisting the extension, but I do need it for the back ones, I think. But let's just see what we got. There goes one. This one is number 2. Oh, I love it when it's like 2 clicks at once. There's 2. Back here. Guys down. And final one. All right. One cylinder head torqued to 80 foot-pounds. That was a Harbor Freight torque wrench, but you know, I got it. All right, we'll let this sit for, I don't know, an hour or so, and we'll come back and we'll torque her to 95. Remember, it's always good to push your project out and clean underneath it, because I didn't really want to lay in this, so I'm going to clean it up and then put her up on ramps here. Alright, so off camera I retorqued the head to 95 foot-pounds, which means the head is on and installed. Probably go ahead and I'll paint that. I went ahead and cleaned the floor underneath because I didn't want to lay in a big giant pile of stuff. So now I can lift this thing up on my ramps, and I can put on the oil pump, I can put on the oil filter, and I can put on the oil pan. But I'm working on the oil pan right now. I'm just scraping all the old gasket material off and give her a good coat of black paint. Some battle scars there. So I'm working on that and working on the exhaust manifold here. Since I can put it on, I was just basically doing touch-up paint, making sure it's the best I can make it with what I got. So that is what I have been working on and pushing this thing in. I hope I don't have to do that again anytime soon. This thing is heavy. Oh, so this is the valve cover, right? And after I degreased it and washed it, this is what I get. So let's see what you guys think. Because every other YouTube video I've watched with these things, they paint them red. They paint them red and then they make the letters white. But I was thinking maybe just clear coating this like that. Because then that way you kind of see where it came from and what's been done to it. Just kind of like how I clear coated the side here. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Well, that is it for now. I'm going to get this thing up on ramps, and so I can start working underneath it here. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to like. Let me know what you think. Opinions, comments, suggestions, and we'll see you guys in the next video.